Let's welcome you once again into another exciting edition of the Madiba official show. This is the channel that updates you with the latest versions of the happenings in Ghana football. Today we are going to review the game that just happened in the Ghana Premier League as Haverford claimed the bragging rights. So everywhere is now the rainbow colors that you see around when you go through the nooks and the crannies of this country. So kudos to the Continental Club Masters. Despite the troubles that they went through during the midweek, they've been able to dust themselves and bounce back and get the victory over Asante Kotoko. Please subscribe for videos like this and many more. Arose, be quiet and don't be silly. They are the famous other folk and they never say that. And truly, they proved the reason why they never say that. Today we all thought to be a game for the Porcupine Warriors. But Haverford came into the game with guns blazing and they got the victory. They claimed the bragging rights, they claimed the trophy, attache the victory. Please subscribe. Now let's start the game, or let's start the review from the players that started the game for the two sides. Haverford went into the game with Richmond Ayi in goal post, Caleb Amankwa. They had Kunedu Yadom, Jordan Great Otanga, Dennis Nkrumah Kosa, Eric Eso, Linda Ntange, Yao Amankwa Befi, Benjamin York, Kunedu Yadom, and Albert Diodoni Iyonde. Diego. These are the players that the game for Hearts of Oak. On the part of the Porcupine Warriors, Asante Kotoko, their away side, they had Dalat Ibrahim in goal post. The right full back, as usual, was Augustine Ejapon. Left back was Nicolas Osei-Bonsu. Centre back parent of Mohamed Alassan. And then they had Mohamed Sharif. At the middle of the park, they had Mohamed Sharif, the midfielder, and Richard Bodu Agadas alongside Richmond Lamptey. Up front, they had Enoch Morrison, Georges Rodriguez, Infege Umba, and then their top marksman, their top scorer, Stephen Dese Mokwala. So these were the players that started the game for Asante Kotoko. Haverford started the game with their tails high and created the first opening, and the first chance fell to Benjamin York, but he failed to take advantage of the opportunity. He put the ball off the right side of the goalkeeper, Dalat Ibrahim, but the defender cleared the ball off the line, and the game started from there. Kotoko also got their first opportunity, and all this happened in the first 5 minutes. Stephen Dese Mokwala controlled the ball very well, and it was left with Richmond Ayi for him to beat Betty, put his ball that is off target. Then Haverford got their second opportunity. It fell to Albert Diodoni Diego Iyonde. Iyonde had the ball. He had Dalat Ibrahim, but Dalat was very good on that occasion. He made sure he was out at the right time and he spread his body very well to prevent giving the striker any opening for him to put the ball at the back of the net. So the last saved the ball from Albert Diodoni Iyonde. And then the rebound came to Benjamin York, but the second time of asking, Dalat Ibrahim was equal to the task. So he saved Kotoko from that chances that Haverford got. And all these events unfolded in the first 7 minutes. It tells you the kind of game that we witnessed today at Accra Sports Stadium. Then the game was back and forth. Haverford created, Kotoko created, Richmond Lamptey firing from afar, Eric Eso doing the same to the first half. For me, Haverford was the one at the top. They're creating the best openings and their holding of the ball and how they were possessing the ball was very good, and the light toward the two goalkeepers in the first half was very good. Richmond Ayi 7, Augustine Ejapon shot, and Dalat Ibrahim also making sure that he's always at the right place at the right time. 7, Kotoko on numerous occasions in the first half. Benjamin York tried more than 2 occasions. Kojo B Jr., Albert Iyonde. But all these things then you had the lad Ibrahim equal to the task. The second half started, Kotoko creating the first opening, but other folk had a free kick, and that was when the moment of truth came, and Linda John Imtange delivered a very sumptuous free kick into the 18-yard box. It was an in-swinger, and the lad Ibrahim was late to react to that ball. Kuradi Adam also took advantage of his side to head the ball at the back of the net, giving Folk the lead. That was around the 56 minutes. That was when Folk took the lead in the second half. Then the game started from there. Then Folk came, Kotoko create, but no goal came, and Kotoko Folk held on to get the victory, and they claimed their second consecutive President Cup. Now they have 6 trophies. Kotoko are the record holders of the President's Cup with 8. Now Kotoko Folk have, that is 6. They had 5 prior to this victory against Asante. I said this earlier on in the preview show that this is a game that had a lot of bearing. Looking at the backdoor from the fact that Folk during the midweek had troubles with their coach, and this game he had even set aside for David Okulu and the others to take charge of the club. So everything in the club wasn't all that good, but yet still they dusted themselves. They came into this game knowing that they are playing against their arch rivals, who are coming from their last game that they won against the Champions United. So having all these stuff, coming with the momentum and everything, but Folk proved that when it comes to this game, it's about who wants it the most, and Folk really wanted and they needed this victory, and they truly lived up to their name that they never said that until the bones are rotten. They got the victory that they needed, and now they are level on points with Kotoko. They have 31 points. Kotoko 31 points on the league log. The Ghana Stars lost today against Dar es Salaam. What it means is that the points now between Folk and then the Ghana Stars is now some 5 points. It tells you that now it's game on in the Ghana, 4 points. It's game on in the Ghana Premier League, and now Folk can still soldier on if they are to put their houses and their arsenals together and make sure they can search for the Ghana Premier League that they lost last season to Asante Kotoko. A wonderful game that witnessed, but one thing that wasn't good was the spectatorship that at some point in time they have to open free gates in our flagship gate, and we have to make sure that we open up the free entry for the supporters to get in and watch the game. For me, these things are things that we shouldn't be condoning. But hey, the game was good. We saw chances, but our attackers have to be clinical. The number of chances that they wasted wasn't anything to write about. Kotoko yet again loses an away game. This is a club that throughout the season have won just 2 matches, and have reiterating this in each and every review or the preview of Kotoko. But yet still, they are still refusing to learn from their mistakes, and yet still, they go to another away game and they will either lose or they draw. Kudos to the Continental Club Masters for getting back the bragging rights that they lost to Kotoko during the midweek, because during the midweek it was all about sacking of coaches and what have you. But hey, they did the job very well, and let's commend them on getting the victory. So here on the Madiba official channel, we say kudos to Folk for getting the victory.